Oh.
Hello, 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 everyone. My name is Triple P, TRIPPLE and I am your astrology pimp, your astrology prophet, and your astrology priest. And today's 7 Series Astrology Prophetics video topic will be getting women is not easy, but it is simple. So the reason I am creating this video is because a gentleman asked me the other day who saw one or two of my videos. Again, this is a very brand new channel, so there isn't that much videos on there as yet, but however, they will increase. But anyhow, the moral of the story is a gentleman asked me, am I not afraid of creating these videos that I will lose some bitches? That's what he said. He said, am I not afraid that I'm going to lose bitches when they watch my videos? And I laugh because I tried to explain to them, I really do not give a fuck, because if I really was afraid or I was worried about not getting bitches, why would I put myself in a position to do this? You understand me? That is why most guys are afraid to speak their mind, because most guys are not, they feel that if they say a certain thing, they're going to lose bitches. But it's actually the other way around. Actually, he is right to some degree. I will lose a few bitches. You understand me? But because of having the abundance mindset and understanding that this is a numbers game, knowing that no matter what, I don't care what I say on this goddamn video, there is going to be a bitch that likes me for me. I swear to God, as far as I'm concerned, some of the bitches gonna love me even more, because they're gonna be like, wow, how could you say that shit? How did you? The only reason, truthfully, if I could be a lot worse, but the reason is I don't want to say the wrong thing and, cause issues with the channel. You understand me? So I'm actually I'm kind of I'm tipping toeing somewhat. I know some of you guys may think I'm being a little bit, too open, I guess, but actually, in person, it could be a lot worse. I'm actually watching what I say to some degree. I'm actually tuning it down because of the channel. You understand me? Rules and regulations. But anyhow, so the guy said that, am I not afraid to lose bitches? And I tried to explain to the guy, you know, getting women is at first, it is, truthfully, it is not easy. It is not easy getting women at first. However, it is very simple, because you might hear, for example, if you guys go and watch some individuals on YouTube who give marketing advice and money advice, and I think there's a guy, Myron Goldman. Yes, Myron Goldman. I think that's his name. Go and check him out as well. He talks a lot about making money in many different ways and bringing value to the table. But the moral of the story is, all of these guys have something in common. They will tell you how difficult it was to make the money before they understood how to make the money. And once you understand how money is made, then it becomes very simple. So that principle applies to everything in life. Any millionaire could tell you their first million was the most hardest. That was the most difficult thing for them to do, was to make the first million. And after they made the first million, everything else kind of fell in place, and then they was able to make 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, and so forth and so forth and so on. And some actually went to become billionaires because, again, getting the first million was the biggest obstacle they faced, because they did not know how to actually, what to do, the procedures, the steps, and so forth and so on. Just like, for example, this YouTube channel is very, very new. This is my very first time speaking on camera, especially publicly, openly, with some of my personal thoughts and feelings. I speak to individuals in person. I have no problem talking to anybody in person, telling individuals about certain things, teaching the game and so forth. But this YouTube thing is very new to me. However, if you go and watch my very first videos, And I only did a few videos, but I'm saying that when my very first videos, there was a lot of I wasn't really too sure. I wasn't too comfortable. I wasn't too sure what the fuck I was saying, and so forth. And so as time went on, I became, just after probably, I would say even maybe I would say even my 7th video to my 10th video, I became a lot more confident in what I'm about to say. Again, all of this stuff I'm talking about, there's no script. All of this is coming from the top of the dome. If it comes to my mind, I speak it. That is why they call me Triple P, Pimp, Prophet, and Priest. I spit fire all day. I talk for a living. Communication is what I do naturally. That is why I'm able to talk this way without actually having a script. You can notice how I speak. I take very little, even breaks in between. Some individual will say, oh, you talk too fast. I don't really, hey, maybe over time I may slow down, but I'm just talking on the top of the dome. So as it comes, as it goes. So therefore, if you look again at the very beginning of this channel, my videos, I did not speak with such confidence. I did not speak as eloquently, if I may say. I always was an eloquent speaker. Again, my vernacular is spectacular in general. However, you will see a difference from my very first 2 videos, because again, not being used to being on camera, not being used to speaking in front of a camera, not knowing if anyone would even watch the channel, worrying about who is listening. Now I really don't give a fuck. When somebody comes across the channel, when somebody watches the video, then that's good. And if somebody doesn't watch the video, all the same, I'm creating the video for the future. I'm speaking futuristically that someone will actually come across it at some point of time. But in the very beginning, I did not have this mentality about how to actually speak. And over time, it just got better and better as time went on. The same thing with any business. When you first start a business, that is why they say it takes at least 5 years or more for a business to be established to see if the business will stand. And so that 5 years is simply just to pretty much work out the quirks, actually learn the what to do and what not to do, the do's and the don'ts, how to spend the money, what areas to spend the money in, how much employees to have, this and that, and so forth and so forth. So again, getting women is the same thing. You have to make a lot of mistakes. You have to go through trial and error. You have to approach a lot of bitches. You have to talk to a lot of bitches. I'm not trying to tell you guys to go and be the hoe of the goddamn year, the goddamn hoe of the century or some shit. I'm just telling you is you need experience, because a woman will know a man who has experience versus a man who does not have experience, because the man who has experience is going to talk to her a certain way. He's going to be comfortable expressing himself in certain ways. He's going to be able to touch her comfortably without not being too afraid. He's going to be able to just show himself in a light as being bold and arrogant, but she can tell the guy who does not have that much experience. So again, what is going to happen is it's going to be the actual opposite. Men think that the woman is going to pick the guy with the least experience. No, the woman is going to fall for the dog in most cases, because the dog is the one that has the most experience. In fact, shout out to my boy Dog. My dog was one of my true Himalaya players from the Himalayas, my sparring partners. And if you, again, actually thinking about Dog now, Dog was one of my, go and watch my introduction video. I think my introduction video to the game was titled How to Attract Women with Game. I think that was my very first introduction video to the game. And I think I gave a shout out. Yes, I did give a shout out to my boy Dog. But Dog, for example, was one of the guys that I went on the battlefield with. And we used to go and pull bitches. The Dog, his game, his mouthpiece, I've sparred with a lot of guys. All of my friends are being players from the Himalayas. But my boy Dog, he spoke in such a way that, he could talk all day to a bitch. Sometimes I told him, I say, hey, you doing too much talking. You talking too long. You're wasting too much time. Just because he had a mouthpiece, he could have speak to any bitch, almost any bitch. That was his downfall. He was comfortable speaking to lower grade bitches, but he could not speak to bitches of higher caliber. And I tried to encourage him. I told him, say, hey, if you could actually say that same shit to a bitch who was a goddamn 7, 8, 9, 10, you will actually be goddamn king of the goddamn world. But he was not able to do what he did speaking to fives, fours, and threes because he had a very low grade standard. That is why one of the reasons he was called dog. They called me dog too at some point too as well, but my standards was never that low. I always had some type of goddamn second to none standard. But again, back to dog, because dog had so much experience talking to women. He would talk to women and he would just look so comfortable. I admired him for that. I actually was motivated in some cases, that sometimes, despite the fact his standards was much lower than mine, I just knew when we went out, I would have a partner that was able to have a mouthpiece, maybe, to the point where he had the ability to get 7, 8, 9s, and even 10s if he actually put in the work and effort, but he never did because he always was well dressed, well kept. I mean, he was well fly. He always looked better than me. Money, had more money. He had more money than me. Dressed better than me. You know what I'm saying? He was taller than me. He had a lot of things over me to some degree. But however, I had more confidence in him. I still was the one talking to the most attractive women. I still was the one getting the most attractive women numbers. I still was the one, despite the fact on paper he had more than me on paper, I still had more than him in character. I had more than him in standards. I had more than him in expectations. He picked women that had almost no expectations, having low value, low standards, and things of that sort. But again, over a period of time, we spoke and I tried to motivate him. I tried to spit game at him. And over time, he went from 3s to 4s. I know that sounds bad, but he was actually, at ones when I first met him, he was pulling 1s. And sometimes he would even go to the negatives. And dog, if you're watching this, dog, you know it's true. I'm not bullshitting. He was going into the negatives, negative zeros and shit. Below zeros, you could think it was the goddamn Antarctica or some shit, frozen degrees and shit. Below frozen, negative fucking 200 and shit. So anyhow, in the beginning, he was pulling negative fucking zeros. He went to 1s, he went to 2s, he went to 3s, he went to 4s, he went to 5s. And after a period of time, he went to 5s, he went to 6s. Over a period of time, his game stepped up, and 1 or 2 times, he actually shocked me. 1 or 2 times, he put 1 or 2 close to being dimes, 1 or 2 8s, or close to 7 8s, you know what I'm saying? Because he was with me for so long, and just like they say, birds of a feather flock together, but it took him some time. That's the moral of the story is, he did not just go to those 7 8s and those 9s just like that. He was naturally a 3, 2, and 1 level guy. However, over a period of time, practicing his talks, the same talks that I told him, if you could say that shit to a bitch who was a goddamn 7, 8, 9, 10, you would be goddamn golden. You could get almost any bitch in the world because 7, 8, 9s, and 10s, they're not used to guys talking to them in a certain way. 7, 8, 9, 10s are not used to guys telling them certain things with such confidence. So what happened was he was talking to certain girls, the lower caliber girls, with such confidence. So he was able to obtain those girls because these women were not used to men of his caliber approaching them and talking to them in such a way. For example, let's say my boy dog, I'm just making this up. I'm not saying this is an accurate number, but let's say my boy dog was a 7 on the scale, overall 7 guy. And if you are a 7 and you put up on a 5, that's almost a sure thing. That's almost a guarantee you're going to meet the best SMV value. She's going to think that you're more higher than her in some way, shape, or form. She's going to actually give you a chance almost automatically. But if you're a 7 and you go and approach an 8 or 9 or 10, that may not necessarily work. So he felt comfortable pulling 5s, 3s, 4s, 2s, 1s, -0 to 200 degree. So that is what he was comfortable with. But over a period of time, again, his game, his confidence, he had the same game, but I did put more emphasis. I did put emphasis on improving his game as well, trying to help him understand how the game really works and so forth and so forth, because he had some things naturally. He was a talker and different things of the sort, but he did not understand game to the fullest. But anyhow, after lacing him with game as well and actually giving him some more ism and instructions how to go about getting more higher quality women. His game improved overall. He was then later able to go and pull occasional sevens, eights, occasional nines. Even one or two times he had one or two women in his hand that I actually was somewhat almost jealous, if I may say. I was like, how the fuck did you do that? You understand me? It was because, I was thinking the girls were supposed to be with me, that he was actually getting, it was like, I don't know if you guys remember, I think it was, what movie was it? With Eddie Murphy. I can't remember the name of the movie. Eddie Murphy, when he was like a player, he was a player, and the other guy who was not so attractive, and he got Halle Berry was his girl, but anyhow, Marcus was Eddie Murphy, and Marcus took the girl from him. I can't remember what that did. Boomerang, that's the name of the movie. Boomerang, I think that was it. When Eddie Murphy was a player, and then he met this bitch, and then he actually put his guard down. That's why I tell you guys, go and watch the video also. Never ever put the game aside. So Eddie Murphy fell in love with this girl. I can't remember what the name was again. Robin Givens or something of that sort. He put the game down. He fell in love. That's why I try to teach you guys game. Eddie Murphy was a true player from the Himalaya in that movie. All the bitches love Eddie Murphy. All the bitches wanted Eddie Murphy until Eddie Murphy found one bitch and he fell in love and he put his guard down and he became soft and he became weak. And look what the fuck happened to him. All the bitches started to look at him as a laughing goddamn stock. All the bitches started to treat him like he was a goddamn simp because he met his match. He met a bitch, and now the bitch thought that he was beneath him. Sorry, she thought that Eddie Murphy was beneath her because now she felt that her SMV value was more higher than his. Because when she met Eddie Murphy from the start, she was attracted to his arrogance, his cockiness, his social proof. She was attracted that he was so confident in getting women. Women love that shit. Women do not love men who cannot get any bitches. So back to what I was saying. So Eddie Murphy lost the bitch because he actually fell weak, and then he took away the other guy, his best friend, one of his best friends. He took the girl away, Halle Berry away, which he shouldn't have done, but he did it anyhow because he just was a charismatic and loving guy. So he used Halle Berry as a stepping stone to get over Robin Givens. So again, that is what happened in the movie, but he really didn't love Robin Givens. So he did not really love Halle Berry. He loved Robin Givens. So again, it was easy for Eddie Murphy to get girls, and it became simple because he had so much practice. Just like my boy Dog, my boy Dog had certain gifts, and all of us do have certain gifts. You do not have to be the most attractive, handsome guy. You do not need to be the tallest guy. You do not need to have the most money. You just need to have something to get one foot in the door, and game will do the rest. Game is just going to actually give you the tools and the skills to actually allow the woman to see you as a higher SMV than you originally were. Game is not a miracle worker per se, because attraction is something either the bitch is attracted to you or not. I don't care how much game you have. If the bitch doesn't like you from the start, the bitch does not like you. And I do not recommend going and spending a lot of time trying to actually build a bitch attention and interest into you. If a bitch sees you as a goddamn 3 in the beginning, there's nothing that you could do. But if a bitch sees you as at least a 7, then maybe you could fucking raise her SMV value, raise your SMV value, and she could see you as an 8, 9, 10 with game. But if the bitch initially sees you as a low-grade motherfucker beneath her, she is nothing. There's nothing that you could goddamn do. So again, back to Dog. Dog actually, over a period of time, Dog became better and better and better and better. And just like again the movie when Eddie Murphy had Halle Berry, someone said to Eddie Murphy's best friend, he said, "Oh, I think it was the guy's. I can't remember what the guy's name was, man. Jared or something. Gerard. His name was Gerard. I think his name was Gerard. And if I'm wrong, I apologize. But again, I think his name was Gerard. He took Halle Berry home, and his parents were so enamored about Halle Berry's beauty. They said to him, "Oh, you look like one of Marcus's girls." Marcus is Eddie Murphy in the movie. Again, for those who have not seen the movie, go and watch Boomerang. That is a perfect example about how if you have game and you put game aside because of one bitch, you will lose it all. But anyhow, so Gerard's parents said, "Oh, Halle Berry, you look like one of Marcus's girls." And what they were saying is that their son, Gerard, he was more like a simp, a geeky type of looking guy. He didn't have any style, charisma. He was a really, nerdy like type of guy. That was his character. I'm not saying that he's that way in real life, but that was the character that he was playing. And he happens to get Halle Berry, somewhat get Halle Berry, if I may say. But Halle Berry actually liked Marcus because, again, all the bitches like the alpha male. Marcus was somewhat would be considered the alpha male in the movie. So his parents, Gerard's parents, said, "Oh, you look like one of Marcus's girls," meaning that Halle Berry was too fine for their son. They felt like Halle Berry was above Gerard's caliber of woman, and Halle Berry looked like she belonged with Marcus. And because over a period of time, just like my boy Dog, I motivated my boy Dog so much, there was one or two bitches that my boy Dog had. I said to myself, fuck, these bitches belong with me. I know it sounds fucked up, but it's just because I've helped my boy game so much to elevate to such a level of degree. He looked like he was trying to surpass me. The student was actually trying to take over the teacher. But anyhow, kudos to you, my boy. But anyhow, like I was saying, the initial start of this video was getting women is not easy, but it is simple. Again, just like a millionaire will tell you, getting the first million is not easy, but it's very simple once you know how. Once you get a system in place, you will get more money. Once you understand how money works, how money is exchanged for value. It is very simple. To make $1 million, you just have to produce $1 million worth of service of value. Give someone $1 million of value and they will give you $1 million. Do it. Even if you sell something for $1, do it 1,000,000 times. 1,000,000 people will buy it. Something that makes somebody's life better, something that brings value, someone that adds value to someone's life, and you could actually make $1 million. Again, it's very simple, but is it easy? No, it is goddamn not, because you have to do so much to get the product, to be in front of the right people. You have to build a crowd of people. You have to build an audience. You have to do so much to get the goddamn million goddamn dollars at first. But when you get the million goddamn dollars, it's going to be easier from there because you have the blueprint. So back to what I was saying, the guy asked me if I was afraid to lose bitches. Afraid? Why the fuck should I be afraid of losing bitches? And I know what bitches like, and I know what women want. And because, again, having the time, going through the time, I've lost so many bitches. Not so many, but I've been rejected by so many bitches. I've lost bitches that I thought I loved or felt I loved because of making certain mistakes. And because now I know what those mistakes are, that is why you need time. You need practice. You're not going to be a goddamn fucking player of the year and get the mark of the year award just by talking to two bitches. You need to fucking treat getting bitches like a goddamn career. You need to talk to multiple bitches every opportunity you get. If you're shy, start off just saying hi to a bitch, walk away. Good day, bitch. How's your day? Walk away. Do something, say something, bitch. Your shoelacing needs to be tied. Say anything to a bitch until you build the confidence, until you build the experience communicating with bitch, and then you could go from there, and then you will be able to spit more fire as time go on. But you need to put in the work. You need to put in the time, just like the business surviving 5 years and more before it lose its value. And if you look at it, there are some business that I'm sure you guys have seen businesses, big businesses all across the world, all across America, that being in sale for years and years, decades, and no one would have ever thought that these companies would have went out of business because their times change, evolution, the world changes, all different type of factors come into play, and so therefore you need to continuously evolve in the game as well. So again, you may think that because you are one way and your game is going to stand the test of time over a period of time, the players change, the game remains the same. However, you have to continuously be updating the game, checking the game, looking at how your game is, and looking at the market, seeing what the market wants, and so adapting to the skill, using the same game, but actually adapting to what's your surroundings, because the animals who do not adapt to their surroundings will die. Evolution supports the genes that actually has the capabilities of procreating. It does not it does not reward the fucking simps. It does not reward the goddamn tricks. The simps and the tricks, as far as evolution is concerned, they should not even have goddamn kids. Only the alpha males, the studs, the fucking chads, the Tyroons, the Pookies, and the Ray Rays, those are the motherfuckers who the fucking universe rewards. I am telling you the goddamn truth. So all y'all motherfuckers who are thinking that being a nice guy, you're gonna fucking win the bitches, no. You're gonna be just like goddamn Gerard, and you're gonna be taking, the bitch is gonna be taken away from fucking Marcus, Eddie fucking Murphy, me, and fucking whoever else. So I do not care how much bitches I lose, because I know this is a numbers game. That is why I'm sacrificing myself to teach you guys the game, because I don't care how much bitches I lose. I know that there is gonna be one or two bitches out there who's gonna like me for me. In fact, as far as I'm concerned, I know that there's gonna be some bitches who's gonna love me for being able to spit this type of shit and say the truth and help other men. Some bitches are gonna get wet right fucking now. Listen to the fucking ism, the fire that I goddamn spit. Like I say, I spit fucking earthquake, hurricane, lightning, thunder, brimstone, and goddamn fire. Listen to my fucking words. I fucking speak fucking eloquently, and my vernacular is fucking spectacular. Dude, I sound like I can goddamn talk. What do you think I would do if I was talking to a goddamn fucking bitch? A bitch will get fucking sweep off a goddamn foot. A bitch can't even come too fucking close to me. My game, my fire is so fucking vicious. If I stand by a goddamn building, that building stand a fucking chance of catching a goddamn fire. You understand me? So back to what the fuck I'm saying. I'm getting a little carried away now. But anyhow, so over a period of time, you have to treat the game. The game is a craft. The game is a skill, just like anything else. Guys who attract a lot of women, they are skillful at it because they've had the practice. They are skillful at it because they've done it so many times. They have been rejected so many times. Just like me, I've been rejected at least 10 million times, but I've talked to 10 trillion fucking bitches. So how much bitches I've gotten out of that 10 trillion? At least fucking 10 billion. You understand me? So my numbers have actually exceeded the average guy. Again, go and watch my fucking video. How did I get the name Triple P? I talk about some body count numbers and shit like that as well. But again, am I afraid to lose bitches? Hell fucking no. Why the fuck should I be afraid of a goddamn bitch? If I'm afraid of a bitch, that means that the bitch, and theoretically, in theory, the bitch is above me. You should only be afraid of someone who is above you, God, or in fact, you shouldn't even really be afraid of God, because there's no fear in goddamn love. But you should fucking maybe be afraid of losing your job or something of that sort. But to be afraid of a goddamn bitch is fucking ludicrous. So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Why the fuck should I be afraid of losing one or two goddamn bitches when there's fucking 7 fucking billion people in the world, and out of 7, almost 8 billion people in the world, and out of that 7, 8 billion is 4 fucking billion bitches, and out of that 4 fucking billion bitches is at least fucking 2 billion qualified fucking age-wise bitches, look-wise bitches, at least 2 billion bitches who fucking, or fucking I have options to get. And you think I can't get at least fucking 6 fucking thousand of them bitches? What the fuck? Yo, you motherfuckers must be mad. So anyhow, back to what I'm saying, because I have the abundance mindset. I know no matter what the fuck I do, I could get a bitch. I know no matter what the fuck I say, I could get a goddamn bitch. As far as I'm concerned, I could get more bitches speaking this way, as far as them coming on here talking about some goddamn, how to goddamn bake a fucking goddamn cake. You understand me? Bitches love this shit more than goddamn me coming on here talking about how to goddamn fix a goddamn fucking roof. Yeah, I mean, that might be fucking cool too, fixing a roof or fixing a car. That's goddamn cool, but that's not gonna get no goddamn bitch pussy wet. We're trying to get bitches pussy wet in this motherfucker. We're trying to get bitches pussy tingling in this motherfucker, and this is shit you're gonna be able to have the spit out of bitch to fucking do that shit. So what I'm saying to you is, it's gonna take time. If you listen to what the fuck I'm saying, listen to all of my videos, and listen to fucking what the fuck I be saying, where the fuck do you think all of this information is coming from? Do you think this information is coming from goddamn books? This information is coming out of fucking, and I'm freestyling this shit. I'm talking to you guys with no motherfucking script, non-stop. Where the fuck do you think all this information is coming from? This information is coming from goddamn experience. This information is coming from so much bitches, losing so much bitches. I didn't lose so much bitches, but I lost a few. I can't say I didn't lose any. I did lose a few, but I got rejected by fucking many. It took me a lot of fucking bitches to get to this level to say this type of shit. This shit didn't just come out of fucking thin air. Well, how the fuck you can come on this channel and talk about this type of shit the way you talk about this shit if I didn't have any experience with bitches? I cannot go on a fucking channel and talk about building a goddamn roof. I cannot go on a channel talking about goddamn building a fucking engine. I cannot go on a goddamn fucking channel talking about goddamn how to build a house, because I cannot do any of those motherfucking things. I cannot fucking rebuild a transmission. I cannot build a fucking house. I cannot fucking do shit in those areas. But I could only talk about what the fuck I know. And that is why I spit the fire the way I spit, because this is what the fuck I know. This is from experience. I'm not fucking talking to you guys because I heard this shit somewhere. This is coming from my fucking goddamn soul, motherfuckers. You understand me? So if you look at some guys, for example, you see some guys in history who have done some atrocious things, some harsh things throughout humanity. I don't want to name any names, but there throughout history, some individuals who have done so much harm to some certain races, certain people, and I guarantee you, some of those guys have thousands of women will still sleep with them, not because of what they did, it's because the confidence that they had, the arrogance that they had, the ability to convince some guys throughout history convince individuals to do atrocious crimes to millions of other people. So these guys had, despite the fact what they used their charisma for, they actually had the ability to convince individuals. They showed great leadership skills. They had abundance mindset. They were leaders. They were never followers. And look how much women would still fuck these guys. These men still had wives. These men still had kids. These men were just not abandoned by all bitches. So I don't care how the fuck you look, you could get a bitch. I don't care how broke you fucking are, you could get a bitch. I don't care what the fuck, how low your level your game is, you could get a bitch. There is a bitch for you. And the more you give, I'm not telling you you're gonna get the top-notch bitches. I'm not telling you you're gonna get no goddamn 7, 8, 9s, and 10s. I'm just gonna tell you is that you should know at least one bitch. There's one bitch out there is gonna fuck with you as is. So what I'm saying here is, if someone is gonna fuck with some guy as is who's at the bottom of the goddamn barrel, I'm not telling you I'm at the fucking cream. I'm not the cream of the crop. I'm not at the top of the goddamn fucking manosphere. I'm not the top of the goddamn list. But I guarantee fucking to you, I'm not at the motherfucking bottom either. You understand me? I am not at the goddamn bottom. So therefore, if motherfuckers at the bottom can get bitches, what the fuck you think but goddamn triple motherfucking P? P-I fucking M-P for L-I-F-E. Pimp, motherfucking prophet, and goddamn priest. You understand me? I could get bitches fucking no matter what the fuck I say, because that's what fucking the ism is all about. Do you think a fucking P have one bitch and the other bitch say, oh, I don't want to fuck with you because you get one fucking bitch? No. Bitches love motherfucking the P who has more bitches. Bitches love bitches. Bitches love niggas who get more fucking bitches. And that's what the fuck I spit at you guys as well. I'm trying to tell you guys, if you want to get good at bitches, if you want to get fucking better bitches, you have to go and approach bitches. But at the same time, do not put bitches as their priority. Put yourself first. Be your fucking self. And see yourself as a prize. And again, go and watch all my videos. I will say the same thing. You are the motherfucking prize. See yourself as the goddamn winner. See yourself as the fucking, see the bitch as having an opportunity to be with fucking you. See yourself as giving the bitch a goddamn chance to be with fucking you. That's what bitches love. Bitches don't love fucking having to get a man who they could fucking bend with they fucking bend at will, who would fucking bitch have a man wrap around a finger. Bitches do not love that shit. Bitches want what they cannot get. And that's what I'm trying to fucking tell you guys. Fucking now, be the prize, be the man that bitches can't get, and you will be able to get fucking bitches. But it's gonna take time. It's gonna take practice. It's gonna take work. You have to actually fucking, that is why again, stay on your grind, stay on your pride, on your fucking, on your grind, on your purpose. Put the bitches somewhere on the list, but they don't have to be on the fucking top priority list. Put them anywhere. I don't give a fuck where you put them. Put them 4th on the list, 5th on the list, 6th on the list. Put them after everything you gotta do, and let the bitches be like a little icing on the fucking cake. Because what's gonna happen is, over a period of time, after you build your game, after you build your SMV, after you build your fucking status, your body, your looks, your money, your charisma, your characteristics, your confidence, all this shit, after you build all this shit, then over a period of time, you're going to be the guy that embodies the fucking game. You're going to be the guy that the bitches automatically love. You're going to actually have to go and do almost nothing. You just have to goddamn show up, Because the bitch is gonna know the difference between who the fuck has game, who does not. The bitch is gonna know who's the alpha male versus the goddamn beta male. The bitch is gonna know who's the fucking goddamn stud versus the goddamn fucking, what they call the runt. You understand me? So the bitches are gonna know whoever they need to fuck with by nature. Biologically, the bitches is gonna fucking sort out the goddamn champions. And by nature, the bitches is gonna weed out the goddamn fucking shrubs and the bushes and leave the fucking roses for the fucking for themselves. You understand me? So that's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Getting women at first is not easy, but over time, it's gonna become simple. And once it becomes simple, then it's gonna become easy. So fuck trying to go get bitches and worry about getting disrespected by one or two bitches. Fuck that shit. You don't give a fuck about that. All you think you're doing is practice. You're practicing getting one foot in the door. You might start off getting like my boy, starting off getting bitches in the negatives, negative 200s, and then you get a bitch who's a 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and 5 and so forth. And if you could even get a solid 5, you could go with that. You understand me? And in fact, you could go with anything you want to go with. Go with whatever the fuck makes you fucking, what floats your boat. I'm not telling you go for those goddamn 7, 8, 9, 10, because 7, 8, 9, 10s, they cause a lot of fucking problems as well. They come with a goddamn price. And most guys are not capable of getting 7, 8, 9, 10s because they are not 7, 8, 9, 10s themselves. Because in order to get a 7, 8, 9, 10, you attract what you are and who you are. So to get a 7, 8, 9, 10, you have to become a 7, 8, 9, fucking 10 yourself as well. So again, but we're not trying to fucking just get 7, 8, 9, 10s. We're trying to get who wants us. Find the bitches first and foremost who like you and fuck the rest. Do not worry about all the bitches who do not give a fuck about you. Do not worry about the bitches who you can't get. Do not worry about the goddamn the fucking bird, the fucking dove that's flying in the goddamn sky that you have to look up to. Find the fucking goddamn fucking golden fucking goose in your fucking hand. Pick the bitch that's in your goddamn hand at your reach. Pick the bitch that you could fucking actually get, and then fucking don't worry about the goddamn rest. Let the fucking bitches who you can't get over time, they will come to fucking you, because just the reason they're not coming to you as yet is because you do not demonstrate having a high enough SMV. They do not see you as a valuable fucking player in the game. They don't see you as a catch. They don't see you as a prize. They do not see you as any of these things as yet. But over a period of time, that will become natural to you as your confidence grow, as your swag grow, as your appearance get better, as all of these things improve, your finances get better, you have a better living lifestyle for yourself. You are naturally gonna attract women. So do not try to worry about bitches at all. They are gonna fucking come as you fucking go. As you rise, they are gonna fucking come. They're not gonna fucking just come if there's nothing for them to come to. They have to see you going somewhere. They have to see you moving towards the goal. They have to see you fucking building your goddamn self. And when they see this shit, then naturally by nature it's gonna fucking come to you, and it's gonna become fucking easier and easier. And when you come to a particular point when it starts to become easier, I hate to really say it this way, unfortunately, everything comes with a fucking price. When it becomes easier, at least it happened to me, and almost every player will tell you, after it becomes easy and it's no longer a challenge, then you may not give a fuck that much about bitches as well. Because now you feel like, man, bitches almost is a waste of time. Bitches are going to be fucking up my program. You're going to actually try to stay away from as much bitches as you can. You're going to only start to fuck with only a select few. So in the beginning, you might be trying to get all the bitches. You might be trying to get fucking 50, 60 bitches. But after a period of time, you'll realize that quality is way more better than quantity. You're going to settle for at least 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. And that's 5 even is a lot. If you're a busy man, having 5 bitches is a lot. If you have something to do, you're not gonna even have the time to spend with 5 fucking bitches. So 2, 3, 2, 3 solid 4 bitches. You understand? Unless you're a P and you need a stable, you understand me? The more bitches, the merrier. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not a P, you understand me? You're not a gigolo. If you're just a regular guy, you know what I'm saying? Try to get at least 1, 2, 3. And again, like they say in the game, 3 holes is too close to 2. 2 is too close to 1, and 1 is too close to none. And if you want to have 1, at least have fucking goddamn 3 as backup. I'm not saying to go and fucking be a fucking gigolo or player or P or all that shit. I'm just simply saying that never put down your fucking game to where you're down to 1 bitch, because you would be just like Marcus on Boomerang, and the bitch fucking Robin Givens will actually fucking look at you as a simp, and you will lose attraction for the bitch. And the bitch will lose attraction for you, and fucking the bitch will fucking discard you, and you will wonder what the fuck happened. You would be fucking stunned, because you would be like, Just like Marcus, how the fuck did I go from being the fucking player of the year to fucking being this and being the goddamn fucking employee, the clown of the fucking employee? All the bitches was laughing at Marcus on the goddamn job when they fucking found out about fucking him falling weak for fucking Robin Gibbons. In the beginning, they was looking up to Marcus. All the bitches were here. They watched the movie in the very beginning. All the bitches, hey Marcus, hey Marcus, hey Marcus. And in the fucking middle of the movie, they was laughing. They was laughing at that motherfucker because he fucking fell weak. You understand me? But the moral of the story is, if you fucking practice and you apply yourself to the fucking game, the game will reward you. The game rewards you for those who put in the work. Just like the fucking job, you put in the effort on a job, you get a raise. You put in effort on a job, you may get a fucking promotion. You put in fucking effort in life, life will fucking reward you as well. Put in effort in your school, you get good grades. You put in effort and get good grades, you get a fucking good job. You get a good job, you go to a good college, all this shit you will get rewarded, and the game is no different. But you have to put in the goddamn work, and you must understand, you must actually fucking, in the beginning, it may be rough, it may be tough, but don't give up. Don't believe that fucking is always going to be this way, because fucking no fucking man will fucking is an island. Every man needs fucking somebody at some point, and fucking Rome is not built in a goddamn day. So do not believe that you're going to be able to do it on your own. Go and get a mentor if you need. That is what I do also. I'm a fucking mentor. Check my email. My email is on the fucking, on this channel fucking list somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Email me if you want to fucking get some mentorship, get some of this ism, get some of this game. Call me and all that shit, and we'll work it out from there. Because this is what I do. I'm a life transformation coach. I'm an astrologer. I do all type of shit. But the moral of the story is, you have to put in the goddamn work. And if you don't put in no goddamn work, do not expect fucking any reward. So with that being fucking said, as usual, I thank all you guys for watching, sticking around this long. Please continue to like, share, and subscribe, and all that good stuff. And if you all, as usual, please, please, please stop believing in illusions, delusions, and hallucinations. Triple P, and I'm out.
Oh.